does your career at MSU mean to you?
I mean, it means a lot that I, finish the right way. It's been a good journey, for the most part. I wouldn't take anything back from my decision to come here.
Looking back on Coach Ray's decision to redshirt you when you first got here, I mean, obviously you wouldn't even be here right now if he didn't make that. But how great of a decision did that work out for you in your career?
I mean, I think it worked out. He told me before I came here I was going to be redshirted, but I didn't look at it as that. I did look at it as what if I did play them the previous year before that I wouldn't be here. But yeah, I took a lot of that in consideration.
When you think about the journey, what comes to mind?
I mean, to this point, how everything I went through, through junior college from high school and junior college, never imagined, playing Division I basketball for one. But it was just a long journey, but it worked out for the most part.
Coach Allen was talking about how much you've improved lately. Saturday was one of your best games. What have you improved on over the course of the season?
Probably try to be a good defender. For the most part, taking the initiative to be a good defender, because most of the time who we playing against, they're a good four-man, and I try to prove otherwise. But I just try to be a good defender overall. Everything else he told me, just defend and rebound, and everything else would come in hand.
Was there a reason why you never thought you'd be a Division I basketball player?
Probably because of my transition through life. I never saw myself playing. I saw myself playing basketball. I didn't see myself actually being here. And then I was in junior college and I saw Coach Holland coaching against Oregon. And I was just watching them play, and I had told him, I was like, I never imagined you being my coach. Because I saw him on TV, I was just like, man. So it was it works in mysterious ways, I guess.
There was a stretch of a few games this year where, you kind of came out of the starting lineup, wasn't playing a whole lot off the bench. What did you do during that time to kind of persevere and stay the course to get back into the starting lineup where you're at now?
I just stayed positive. I didn't get down on myself or nothing. I was I knew what I had to do. I didn't look towards nobody and be like, man, why everything happened this way. I just sucked everything up and just tried to help my team.
What was it that allowed you to get here? As you said, there were a few things. What helped you get to the place you are now?
I guess staying positive. From where I'm from, most people, don't, be successful like I am. But, just me being adopted and me, just the whole point of me just coming here and going through college and all that, I never saw myself being the first person to graduate from junior college, graduate from college, playing on TV. It means something to my people back home. And I guess it's just like a dream to me, for real. But I'm so used to it. It's just now to the people back home, it's just man, I'm something to them. But my whole lifestyle, that's why it's just so different. You would never understand, because it's a whole track record, how I got here. And you'll be like, man, he been through a lot. So that's why I mean.
Would you mind sharing some of the track record?
First I was adopted, and by my ninth grade, 10th grade year, I went to a group home. And I was always good playing basketball around mine. But basketball basically, got me here. Because people was like, man, this kid, we got a kid from Greene County, Alabama. I ended up in Florence and playing basketball. The team wasn't that good previously, but I turned them around. People started, looking into me, and then I started playing AAU on one of the top AAU teams. That's how I found out about Craig and Raquez. And through that whole time, I was being motivated because I was a kid that never had a father, so I didn't have that person that just, hey, let's go work out, play basketball. It just, what you see is I watch and study people. So, I was always looking man, I wish I had a father, so I probably could be 10 times better than I am right now, so I had somebody to show me the ropes. And, through that whole time, I had male mentors, you know, but they never were like father figures, like teach me how to ride a bike, you know, come to my games. Like I never had no one to come to my games. My grandmother came to my first college game last year. My real mother, she heard about me playing, and she saw me play for the first time against Tennessee last year. One of my old high school coaches brought her. I didn't know. He told me later on. I didn't see them after the game, and then it's just a whole lot that I've been through. I'm the fifth child out of 7. You know, I got a brother who's in prison, younger sister who's like going through it. But I have my baby sister. We split up a lot, so she graduated from Hoover. It's like one of the biggest high schools in Alabama. She was fortunate. Just me, just coming from the Daniels family, making a brand for my family, and just, you know, they know, like, they never saw it coming. My grandma, she see me every day. She was like, I never thought you'd be this tall, because I'm like tallest person in my family. And then, like, you know, my uncles, they just be like, they proud of me. Like, every time they talk to me and see me, they proud of me. And like, I'm just living in the moment, but and to them, it's just like a dream. So that's what I mean. It's a long, long road.
Who did you watch? As you said, everything you.
I watched LeBron, and I don't wear 23 because LeBron gave me the number. But I watched LeBron because I read the story. When I read it, I saw his movie, and he was born without a father, and he had a single mother, and he was 6'8", and things of that nature. He played multiple positions, and I was just like, and then I liked his game too. But he moved around a lot too. You know, I went to 3 high schools in 4 years. So I just really you know, just looked at his story. I was like, man, he turned everything around. So I was just really hooked on LeBron. But my older brother, who's incarcerated right now, he got me on Allen Iverson during the time because I was just watching basketball. I didn't know, you know, how to watch a basketball game, but I knew how to play. And like to this day, right now, if we can go back to Utah, Alabama, I was the kid that couldn't play because I was too small, and I had to watch the older guys play. And I was still watching though, and like now I'm like the king of the court. That's how they call it. But it's funny though. It's funny though. That's what I mean. It's just a lot of things like change drastically for me. So I'm happy to be here.
How tall were you at that point?
Middle school, I was point guard. I went from 8th grade to 9th grade, went to 6'2". And I always measure myself from the door at our church, like the door. And I saw myself getting tall. And from 6'2" to 6'7". And just went on from there. So I had a growth spurt from 6'2" to 6'7". During that transition when I went to the group home. That's when
Why don't you talk about where you were born?
I was born in Utah, Alabama, small city outside of Tuscaloosa, about 25 miles. And, you know, it's pretty much nothing there. They're known for a green track. It's like a bingo hall, if you've ever been there. It was Utah High School, I think 2 years before I left. But now it's Greene County High School. You know, it's you know, thing to speak back on. Basketball, I didn't have my grandmother stayed right across the street from outside court. That's why I developed my game. But like, you know, having coaches that invest in you, hey, you want to come shoot at the gym? I never had it. So that was difficult. It's difficult for kids now, like for real. That's why I talk to like most of the people around there, like, you know, you gotta open the gym, you know, keep them out of trouble. And they'll probably, you know, show you stuff. But we had a couple people, you know, that come out of Greene County. You know, Bo Scarborough, running back for Alabama, he's from there. Ciante Lewis, the wide receiver from Florida, he's from there. So they moved after, you know, it got real drastic for them. But I'm just happy that I got away from there early. It was a kind of good and a bad thing. And I haven't talked to nobody about this, but my older sister, she was the one, I kind of, it wasn't a petty kind of, if you don't know what petty is, it wasn't petty to throw at her, but she was the last person to keep me. And I was in 9th grade, and she brought all my clothes to the human resources, and I was in school, didn't know what was going on. I wasn't a bad kid either. Never did anything. I just played basketball and hung out with my cousins most of the time. And she wanted to keep me for, like food stamps and stuff like that. She had kids of her own, and she brought my clothes up there. I was in seventh period, and my counselor, and she was like, I think my what's the lady who's over the adoptions, who worked there at the at the human resources,
Social worker.
social worker.
Yeah.
My social worker, she called the high school. She was like, "Can I have Travis Rickers?" And she was like, she's so nosy. My counselor, she nosy, but she was like, "Why?" She was like, "He's about to leave," and it was like in April, and she was like, "Why?" She was like, "Don't nobody want him. We're finna send him somewhere else." And she Miss Thompson, her name. She said, she stepped up and she said, "I'll keep him." She kept me from April to August, like the day before school started in Florence. She kept me then, but they wasn't legal foster parents, so they couldn't keep me. And they're still my godparents right now to this day. And like that helped me out. But like I told my grandmother, like, I don't have any hate towards, nobody in my family, because just imagine my sister didn't take my stuff up there. I'd probably still be around there. Y'all wouldn't even know who I was today. So it kind of worked out overall. So that's how I ended up here.
I was gonna ask you, what was the moment, but how that may have been the moment, but how did you? What do you credit to not finding trouble, or staying out of it, or?
I didn't have nobody to talk to during those times, and like I used to get down on myself, like, man, why nobody want me, like, and then like I was so motivated, like, I was so motivated. I was like, I'm gonna prove everybody wrong, and it just started working out hand in hand. I was like, I'm gonna prove everybody wrong. They gonna need me before I need them, and like now they, hey cousin, it's just coming. So I don't really do much to gain attention, but like I guess I did things the right way. I prayed too. I stayed in church a lot. I just prayed. I was just like, I always stayed positive through everything. I never, how some people, I have friends, they stress, they went to weed and stuff like that. When I'm mad, I go to the basketball court. I swear, when I'm mad, if I got a whooping or anything, I just go out to the court. And that's how basketball basically was my life the whole time.
What are you going to do after Mississippi State?
Most likely overseas. I have agents contacting me through the season, but I'm just trying to like make it further than anything. I'm still gonna keep pushing it, just go overseas, man. Overseas, I'm trying to go further than this.
When you think about everything that you've been through, and there's an opportunity for overseas, and there's an opportunity for that career. What comes to your mind in the sense of accomplishment?
I mean, I'm not satisfied, but like, I feel like I did everything the right way, and I basically did it on my own. Just imagine if I had help. Like I really grew up in a real, how every kid dreams of to have a mother, father, go play catch with your dad, all that stuff. If I had that, then that probably motivated me more, but I had to find ways. So I'm not, disappointed in myself. I graduated, I played for Division I school in the SEC. A lot of things I'm proud of. So I'm not, disappointed how I